we're back to the same place we left off. I'm already at the office bright and early, and there's just something I wanted to show you. So like, a lot of people say, you know, you get lucky when you're successful and all this, but you know, how can you call it luck when you got all these businesses around here, all their lights are off, you know, I'm here. So, and these businesses, by the way, them guys have got nice cars parked, you know, they do well. But if you want to get to the next level, you really have to be relentless, dedicated, come in early, work the extra hours, because that's what's going to set you apart. Like, you hear like them stories about Kobe Bryant and stuff, like, why is he the player that he is? Because he stayed after training and did the extra hours, did the free throws. You hear about like people like Ronaldo, why they do so well, all because they stayed at training, did stuff. And with e-commerce and business and anything in life, you know, it's the same principles apply. If you put in the extra work, if you do more than someone else, you will spend more time on learning, you will have more knowledge, and in the end these things will compound into something and you'll get better at stuff. You know, it's simple maths. So yeah, you want to be ahead, put in the extra hours, no excuses, get up earlier. By the way guys, I can't really show you this rail, but this rail has ammo. Oh my days. The best tracksuits you'll ever see in your entire living history of life. They're unbelievable. The fit, the fabric, the quality, the weight. Whoosh. Excited to show you them, but it's a little bit too early. Don't want to get everyone copying us just before. They can copy us after we drop them, that's fine, but not before. We want to be the first. But yeah, so good. As promised in my first video, I think I forgot in the last video, but it's going to be a tip of the day for, you know, people that are into e-commerce and want to do a similar thing. This is a very generic e-commerce tip. You know, it doesn't have to be a clothing brand, it can be anything. I've got a jewelry brand and a clothing brand, and a lot of the processes, things that we do, how we work, where we work, is very, very similar. This could probably apply to you, but the tip of the day this time is around manufacturing. My last video was at a meeting with the manufacturer. I've been showing off a lot of new collections, so I thought on that note, I'm going to give a tip around that. And this one is about, you know, choosing sea freight or air freight when you start out. When people start out at the minute, they are very eager, they want to get their brand out there as soon as possible because it's exciting and stuff like that. But at the same time, it's a business and you need to make, you know, good business decisions. So everyone who starts, they always air freight their clothes or products. So let's say someone starts with hoodies, right? And they air freight it, and air freight is so much more expensive than shipping it on the sea. However, on the sea is much, much longer. But let's say, you know, you've got a £15 hoodie and, you know, you ship it by air, and each hoodie, let's say, costs you £5 to ship by DHL and stuff. So that's £15, then you got your import tax and all that stuff. You know, by the time it's landed, it's nearly £22, £23 with all the extra costs and everything. So now, if you shipped it on sea, it'd probably be 50p or £1 per piece. So that's like a £4 difference. And when you're starting out, you need every pound, every bit of margin to be able to use for advertising, to, you know, to be able to break even, because the only way you can sustain your business is if it's profitable. If you keep running at a loss, you're obviously gonna not be able to do that for so long. So every margin counts. So for anyone who's starting out, who's doing another collection, they need to start planning well in advance. They need to plan, you know, months and months in advance, and plan sea freight into their critical path. And the critical path is just like a path where you predict from when you start designing the product to when it lands. So you put the time frames of each stage until the product lands into the critical path. So then you always know when to start your design to be able to receive it at a specific date. And in there you would include like things like little buffers and stuff just in case things go wrong. But yeah, but the main tip from here is planning well in advance, so you can have more margin on your products, so you can spend more on marketing, so you give yourself a better chance at, you know, breaking even or starting to be profitable when you start out. Every little bit of margin, every little bit of extra cost per acquisition that you can afford is just going to give you a better chance. So plan in advance, don't rush it, do it properly, and then obviously launch when everything's in place. I just think that we can't really tell off that.
Yeah, I mean, there's no good even pulling out the sample because it was going to be the same, but yeah.
We'll have to work.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll learn it because there's loads to do anyway for JK and new stuff. So
we make a note. We want to get that ASAP. Thursday done. What you saw in the previous clip is actually us with the team doing a huge buy for Choiks for summer, making sure we're well ahead to get our summer range in time for summer. We split it into separate different drops, so we've got some stuff in March, some stuff in April, then June, July, just making sure that we're nice and early so everything is on time. Right, it's shoot day. Managed to pack the car. The model is on its way to the warehouse where we'll be doing the shoot, using the same model as last time. He was really good, but we didn't feel like we had enough time with him. So yeah, it's gonna be good, hopefully. And I'm gonna show you a bit of behind the scenes at the shoot and stuff. So yeah, bosh. We're on the way to the warehouse now, just fueled up, got a little bit of food. Got a little bit of food. I got these little processed things, a bit of protein, but this is what I mean. We're 100 miles an hour, can't really go and get anything, just gotta be quick. Literally, it's been non-stop from the morning. It's been non-stop since Monday, but now we're on the way to the warehouse. We're gonna set up the lighting and everything and do the shoot, wait for the model, make sure the clothes are on the rail, make sure we've got all the props and so on. Yeah, just basically set up. And while we're doing that, this is going to be for JK Attire, and while we're doing that, we have another shoot in Marbella for Choiks. So, you know, a lot of things happen in the week. We've got 2 shoots, a new starter, we're dropping two new collections, we're making 3D videos, we're buying new stock, we're making new business plans, and all of this just happens in 1 week. And that's the difference with us. Like, we put in so much effort. Our week is like someone else's 3 or 4 weeks. So again, that's why we I guess grow so fast, learn so quickly, because we trial and error so fast. We make things happen. And yeah, and also back to talking about the shoot, we still shoot a lot of the stuff on our iPhone, and the key to this, the key to shooting on an iPhone is the good lighting. So right now we invested in some really good lights, and this is the first time we used them. But yeah, like, you really don't need these fancy equipment if you're starting out, these big cameras or stuff like that. Really, all you need is great lighting, great background. You know, really plan it, get a mood board together, and really just go and find a nice background where the lighting looks good, or even bring your own lights. And yeah, just make sure the product looks good. So, and another tip with photo shoots, it's not really a tip, but just making sure that you've got all your stuff ironed and you've got the right shoes and props with it. Like, having the right shoes with a certain cargo pant could make it look like so much more expensive, so much better. I see people like taking pictures of like cargos with like dirty Air Forces, or, you know, I don't know, some other just stuff that doesn't really go with of it, and it makes the cargo look bad when I can really see that that product looks good. So making sure that it's not just a product and you're really thinking about all the little key details is going to give you that extra, you know, just better performance, I guess. So yeah, make sure you got your shoot planned to a T. So just here with the model. Out of all the products we shot, which is one has been your favourite, do you reckon?
Off today, it has to be the fire hoodie.
What is it about this?
This one is crazy.
Yeah.
One, the fit and the comfort. It feels so nice, and obviously the design is crazy.
Love it. Just at the warehouse, halfway through the shoot, it's going well. Already can see that I've got some winning ads. So yeah, excited to get back and get all these published. This product is unreal. Check this out. Woo. So shoot done, very productive, got all the content that I wanted. But now it's time to wait and see what the final edits look like. At that point, we know if the ads are going off, if the reels are going off. So yeah, it's time to just wait and see what the edits look like. But in terms of the shoot, the lighting, everything just looks so nice, so crisp. So like very confident, very confident. And where we shot is actually the Nivea jewelry warehouse, so my jewelry brand. And it was nice just to see all the guys doing so many orders, because I've not been in the warehouse much. I've not really seen the warehouse guys, and I used to be in the warehouse a lot more, but we have much better systems now, which makes me be able to concentrate on what I'm doing and not be there as much. But seeing them in there packing so many orders, it was really nice to see. It's such a hard job, you know, being in the warehouse for 10 hours, packing orders all day in the cold, people having jackets on, and at that moment you just, you know, you feel how grateful you are to have what you have. And I just walked around, you know, said thank you to everyone, showed appreciation, and also we're taking everyone out for dinner next Wednesday. So it'd be nice to get the whole warehouse team and the office team together, because, you know, as we're growing a lot bigger now, things are becoming a lot more kind of semi-corporate, so you don't see certain people as much, things run very different, and it can feel like the connection's lost. So I feel like it's important to have these little connections, go speak to people, show an interest in their life. And yeah, it's just been nice. I just had like a little view from far ahead, and it's just shown, I just felt like almost a little bit emotional, just a gratitude for everyone just running around trying to pack orders, trying to still catch up. They're getting out like 1,200 orders a day, and it's just hard work. But yeah, really appreciate it. And if any of you guys are watching this, I appreciate it maybe a lot more than I show.
But it's had all like, you know, the standard ones, they've got all that kind of panel.
Yeah, man.
You're going to be having
Team's winning. One of the guys at JK's got a new whip. Sick, man. Gassed, happy for everyone. Come on, man. How'd you start it?
Doing great.
Also, just another tip, kind of a suggestion, a company that you should use. Basically, I get a lot of questions about third-party fulfillment, drop shipping, and there's one good company that I wanted to suggest to everyone, and it's called Commercive. They're an all-in-one e-commerce fulfillment center. So they offer drop shipping from China, they offer third-party logistics in the USA, so you can save costs if your market is big in the USA. And yeah, they're just a very good company, and they work with some big brands, so they know their stuff. Because I get a lot of questions about this. Do you know a reliable drop shipping company or good third-party logistics? And if you're looking for both, this company can offer both. So you could try the drop shipping, you can try the third-party fulfillment. Another good thing about them as well is that they offer you know, low minimums. With a lot of third-party warehouses, you get high minimums where you need to hit 100 to 500 orders a day to be able to even go in that third party. But these guys have much lower minimums, so it's low entry and you can trial it out and see for yourself. But yeah, that's another little tip. I'm dropping too many gems in this video. I need to stop. But yeah, that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. Let me know what I can improve. Every single time I like to rewatch these videos and see what I can improve. So yeah, peace.